before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Akers, finding room to the 20, and finally taken down at the 15.
Cam Akers.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
19-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. They'll run here with Akers. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's good.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, Jackson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now he'll tuck it and run. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And 5.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. They'll look to run with Akers. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hilliard on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
43-yard.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go deep. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And on the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Jackson.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the carry. The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased down left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.